After Kim Kardashian was allowed to wear it to the Met Gala, one of Marilyn Monroe's dresses is now broken, and it's a much bigger issue than you might think. What's crack, it's VangelinaSkov, and today we are going to be talking about Marilyn Monroe's dress, which is now broken. So this year was one of what I would say is the worst Met Galas ever. The theme was gilded glamour, and I did make a very lighthearted review video talking about the clothes, so I'll leave that in the description if you want to watch it. But long story short, gilded glamour is about the Gilded Age, which a lot of the attendees seemed to completely miss, and most people were just not dressed to theme. Although a lot of them really did go for glamour, and one of those people was obviously Kim Kardashian. Now, Kim was allowed to wear one of Marilyn Monroe's dresses to the Met Gala. This sparked a lot of controversy, with a lot of people thinking that she was going to end up damaging a historical piece in the process, and that's kind of exactly what happened, unfortunately. But there's a lot more to it than just a dress breaking, so we're going to get into all of that. But before we do, I want to let you know that the sponsor of today's video is the very lovely Casetify. Casetify have some of the most protective phone cases. It's absolutely amazing how good these cases are. I swear to God, I drop my phone all the time, and I would have had to replace this phone probably about 5 times over if I wasn't using Casetify, because at this point, with all the dropping that I've done of it, it would have smashed. But I've been using it now for I don't even know how long. 3 years? I don't know how old my phone is, okay? I don't remember, but it's still in perfect nick just because of these cases. At the moment, I'm using my customized Skov case. I actually have a couple of customized Skov cases, but this is my favorite one. This is one of their Ultra Impact cases, and they allow for drop protection of up to 9.8 feet, which, if you don't believe me, just take a look. Phone is working perfectly fine. Everything is good. All hunky-dory. And we're just gonna... And it's still completely fine. Nothing is broken. What makes these phone cases so protective is their 2.0 Chi-Tech shock absorbing technology, which as well includes these bumpers, which I wish would actually focus on the bumpers and not my goddamn face. These 4 bumpers on the corner of the phone. And the inner lining of the case as well, which I can show you on another case. Like you can see on the inside of this case, that's the lining that they use. But like I already showed you, they do have customizable options, so they have a lot of different options for customizing phone cases, so you can put whatever you want on it and it's gonna look super cool. Here are just some of my customized cases, which I think are very cool. And there are also some really cool print cases like these ones right here. They have endless print options for any style or aesthetic or preference, or just to match any outfit or what you feel like wearing that day. But no, these are not the only amazing features of these phone cases. There are many. First of all, they use 65% plant-based and recycled materials, which is fantastic, and all of their packaging is recycled as well. And on top of that, all of their phone cases use a Defensify antimicrobial coating, which kills up to 99% of bacteria, and they're also completely non-toxic and non-hazardous. So if you want to get yourself a Casetify case, or if you want to get one as a gift for family or friends, then you can go to casetify.com/Vangelina to get 15% off your order. And of course, there will be a link in the description for that as well. Thank you, Casetify, so much for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the rest of it. Right, so moving on to talking about Kim Kardashian and the Marilyn Monroe dress. The dress in question is the very iconic dress that Marilyn Monroe wore when she sang Happy Birthday, Mr. President. Now, this was a custom-made gown. It was made specifically for Marilyn Monroe, exactly to her measurements. So much so that she had to be sewn into it. Sewn into it before she could go on stage, so that it would fit her exactly. And it was made for her with the request that nobody else would ever wear it, which, I mean, clearly her wishes were completely gone against. And that's a huge issue, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But the other things about this dress is that at the time when she wore this was a very scandalous dress. I mean, it was completely form-fitting and so super sparkly, which was just not the norm at the time. I mean, now you see everybody in their sparkly dresses. Every Met Gala, for example, there's about 50 people in rhinestone dresses, which are beautiful, by the way, but it's just very common. Back then, it was not. So this case is now kept at Ripley's, believe it or not, and a lot of people think this is kind kind of a shame. They think it should be kept in a proper museum because this dress is considered a historic item and it is kept really safe in temperature controlled conditions and everything like that to make sure that it does not get damaged. But that all was kind of thrown out the window a little bit when Kim Kardashian was told, yes, you can wear this to the Met Gala. Now, admittedly, when I heard this at first, when I saw Kim in the dress, I kind of didn't get the issue. I just thought, well, that's, you know, that's kind of cool, I guess. If somebody said I could wear Marilyn Monroe's dress, I would definitely wear it. Although I'm not curvy enough for one of Marilyn's dresses, unfortunately. So probably they wouldn't offer it to me. Also, I'm not famous, so they're not going to offer it to me anyway. Back to the point at hand. But afterwards, I did read some of people's critiques on why this wasn't really okay to let Kim wear this dress. First of all, like I mentioned before, Marilyn Monroe had made the request that nobody else would ever wear this dress, and that's something that I myself did not realize. And when you know a little bit about Marilyn Monroe's history, you can kind of understand why it wouldn't really be okay that that wasn't respected. Essentially, to put it very, very lightly, Marilyn Monroe was sort of exploited throughout her entire career, and this just seems like exploiting her in her death as well. I mean, she really wanted it to be that she would be the only person to ever wear this, and that's just one more thing, one more wish that was not granted even after her passing. And to add to that, actually, Kim Kardashian was given a piece of Marilyn Monroe's hair, which is just kind of weird. Just a lock of her hair to keep as a trinket, which I don't like that. Like, if I ever die, which I won't because I am immortal, just in case you guys didn't know, please don't give people my hair. Like, maybe if they're loved ones or something and they really want it, although I don't know why they would, but like, don't give anybody my hair. That's just kind of weird. And maybe they'll use it for, like, I don't know, some weird cloning machine. Well, maybe clone me, I don't know. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. But the other issue that people, of course, had was the fact that this is a historic item that was kept in temperature-controlled conditions with specific humidity and in a darkened vault. And it was so well protected, except it was deemed okay just to let some rich person wear it for a fancy event and risk damaging it in the process, which obviously did happen. So you can see here what it looked like before and after Kim wore it, and there's some very obvious damage. And some people are saying that this is permanent, that it won't be able to be repaired, although that at the moment I think is just speculation. We don't know for sure if they can repair it, but it is very obvious damage it was so unnecessary for this to happen, and it's quite upsetting to see what's happened. And some of you may be saying that, yeah, it's just a dress, whatever. And, you know, I can understand that argument because, again, like I said, I didn't see a problem with it originally until I read into it more. But there are a lot of people who are just truly shocked and appalled at this. It's not about the actual dress, it's about the meaning. Marilyn was used all her life. She hardly had anything that was truly her own. This dress, it was hers. It was designed specifically and only for her. Now it's ruined. This is why historians said not to wear it. It was literally made to fit Marilyn to exact measurements, and is part of cultural history. There's nothing like it and won't ever be. Even the type of fabric doesn't exist anymore. Friendly reminder that Marilyn was a historical figure. She was an activist for orphans, foster kids, a gay ally before it was cool, and used her fame to get Ella Fitzgerald a gig that launched her career. This dress is a piece of history and Kim gave no fucks. And just a quote from Ella Fitzgerald, "I owe Marilyn Monroe a real debt. She personally called the owner of the Macambo and told him she wanted me booked immediately, and if he would do it, she would take a front table every night. She told him, and it was true due to Marilyn's superstar status, that the press would go wild. The owner said yes, and Marilyn was there, front table, every night. The press went overboard. After that, I never had to play a small jazz club again." And there was some back and forth as well between people on Twitter saying, well, I don't understand why this is important, and other people trying to explain their point of view. Dude, it sits in Ripley, believe it or not. It's really not that important. It's the fact that Marilyn never wanted anyone else to wear it. So people are mad because her wishes were not respected at all for a fashion event, and it's now lost its value. Why are people so mad about it? People are mad because Marilyn literally had that dress sewn onto her with the request that no one else could wear it. It was already needing special conditions to stay together in the museum. Kim's actions are mad disrespectful. This was the one request of Marilyn's we could keep. Marilyn was buried in a wig because her head was shaved during her embalming. An employee at the funeral home took her hair and breast enhancements from the trash and auctioned them off. The way Marilyn was exploited in life and death should send a lot of people straight to hell. Now, a lot of people are blaming Kim Kardashian directly for this, and there definitely is some blame to be given to Kim. But she's not the only person who was involved in this. I mean, a lot of people had to sign off on this and decide that this was a good idea. No matter whose fault it was, though, I do personally believe that everybody involved is completely at fault here. We don't know exactly when it got damaged, whether it was at the Met Gala or if it was during Kim getting this dress put onto her, because it was quite a rigorous activity to get it on her, especially because it didn't fit her properly. It didn't fit her ass, essentially, and they had to leave it open a bit. I'll show you a video of the people putting it on.
Do I need to put on another pair of shapewear?
Please, maybe that.
Holy shit. Once it gets up, it'll fit the back.
You're good.
No, I don't think so.
You're good. Relax.
Should I go to the gym?
Relax.
No.
We couldn't even get it halfway.
Wait, let's see how much not. Oh my god. Yeah, can we use that tie and tie it and keep it open?
Think so.
Try
We cannot touch this.
Well, just that tie. That tie comes with it, right?
Yes.
Like, what if we did that and then put a fur?
So I don't know, this was just really sad. It was really unnecessary and it should not have happened, but it did. And hopefully there's some way to fix the dress, but I don't know if it's ever going to be the same. I'm not a dress fixer, but obviously, because that probably has a better name than a dress fixer. But yeah, do let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. Are you as appalled as I am, or do you not see the problem? And if you don't want to leave me a comment about that, then leave me a comment letting me know how your June is going so far, because I'd love to know. And also, how is it June? How is it June? How is it the middle of June? It was just Christmas. I don't understand. Anyway, of course, if you want to keep up with me personally, you can follow me on social media. I'm VangelinaSkov everywhere. Otherwise, you can follow as well my Twitch or my vlogging channel, of which there is a link in the description. And I also make music, which I never mention, and I haven't released anything in like a year, but I'm gonna release new stuff soon, hopefully, maybe, potentially. I keep not releasing stuff that I've made and just leaving it there forever. And if you want to support the channel, then you can support me on Patreon or in the YouTube memberships. Or alternatively, you can just share this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, of course, turn on notifications, and most importantly, have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!